Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the 2022 Oregon gubernatorial election, where it's shaping up to be a three-way race between Tina Kotek, Democratic Party, Christian Drazen of the Republican Party, and Betsy Johnson running as an independent. So if we look down here, we're first going to look at the ratings. So the Cook Political Report has it as likely D. All the rest of them have it as lean D. We'll look at some of the polling. So this is what the polling is looking like as of now, with Drazen taking a lead pretty not too long ago. When you look at it, you see that both of the polls that show Drazen in the lead are Republican funded polls, or that's what it appears to be. But either way, it looks like it'll be very close. This one right here, I think it's probably better if I show you on the 538 here, so we'll switch over here. So this one right here, funded by the Republican State Leadership Committee, which is shows Drazen ahead by 1. Betsy Johnson's sponsored one shows a race between Kotek and her, which is have about 3 points there. And then this one doesn't look like it's really, the Nelson Research one doesn't look like it's sponsored by any of them, but it shows Drazen ahead by 2. It was back in May, so I don't know exactly how accurate all these are going to end up being. In my latest projection, I have Kotek winning by a very, very, very slim margin, likely to be maybe 1 to 2 point race. Let's look over here at what the forecast 538 has for the forecast. They show it as a lean D state with Kotek having a 70% chance of winning. And they show Kotek winning by about 4 points. I'm going to go down here and look a little bit more into it here. When you move it just to the polls, it doesn't change much. Shows about the same amount chance. But if we go down here, yeah, it looks about the same here. But classic is where it narrows up. So classic is, they say here, it puts polls, fundraising, past voting patterns, and more. And it shows about a 3 point race there. But Deluxe is the best, in my opinion. They're showing really where it's at. Another thing I'd like to look at, yet the independents don't usually get quite as much as they're pulling in as. And as we can see here is Johnson is pulling at 24%, which is 7% behind Kotek and 8% behind Drazen respectively. And the funded poll by Betsy Johnson shows a 3 point lead by Kotek over her. And then there's this one showing Johnson at about 19% of the vote. This one is probably closer on the independent side. I think that Kotek will win by a slight margin. I guess we'll have to see on that. But if we look back at past elections of the governor races in Oregon, I think that the last time that a Republican won the state was 1982. 1982. And they won by about 25 points, but ever since then, I don't think there's been even one that won the state. Now, if you look on the Senate, I think it's a little bit more recent when a Republican has won there. Let me see. Yeah, right here in 2002, Smith won by 16.6% of the vote. But at the end of the day, I think that Johnson isn't going to be pulling quite as much vote as I don't think it'll be getting quite as much vote as even she's even pulling in as. I guess we'll have to see actually what it ends up being. Given this is in the margin of error, plus or minus 3.9%, so that's why in reality it's a toss up. Tilt D to toss up is kind of where I'm thinking it. I have it as of now. I guess we'll have to just see as we get closer, as more polls come out. I've been waiting for more polls to come out to do this video, but I figured I probably ought to just do the video. But as more polls come out, I'll have it updated on my projections. I may look into it a little bit more, do another video on it. If it gets to be a more interesting, it's already very interesting race, given how close it is. But I guess we'll just have to see. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like it, subscribe. Thank you.